Hello Virgo, this is your guidance for the month of May 2021. Before we start reading the cards, I would like to thank you for being here, for your support. Give me a like on my YouTube channel, maybe click on the bell so you're warned when a new reading is coming out. Also, I'm no longer posting these on my Instagram TV channel because I'm just going to post the links on my Instagram page. So if you're on Instagram, you can find my YouTube videos through Instagram as well. Also through my Facebook page, by the way. And if you really like to have a look on my website where you can find personalized readings and purchase them. Okay, so let's start his reading, Virgo. It's the Seven of Swords. This feels to me like some defensive energy. Something you are maybe even, conflicting inside of yourself, something you need to do, you want to do, you're thinking about, but you don't know really how to go, what's going to happen, and you're conflicted about something. And you're also not only conflicted, I feel also there's a defensive stance, a defensiveness against whatever change or whatever choice, whatever decision you need to make for your life, in whatever area of your life that is. And of course, if this doesn't resonate with you, Virgo, have a look at your moon or rising sign, if you know that, to see what that reading says. But have a think where you're defensive about, what you're conflicted about in your life. And yeah, this card tells me that that is happening. I don't know exactly what area of life it could be, because that is, of course, different for every Virgo here. But there is that presence of that energy. Now, the Three of Wands, for me, it tells me that at a certain point you're going to cut through that defensiveness and that conflict, and you're going to really take the next step and move into a direction that you want to go in. So this Three of Wands, for me, it really is like there is progress from this conflict. There is a breakthrough moment. It's you seeing more clearly, and I'm not saying that you're totally clear, but you're seeing more clearly where you need to go, what you need to do, what you really want to do. Because of course it's a Wands card, it's a fire card, so there is a fire card always has this certain passion, this certain enthusiastic energy. So when you go that way, that means that you have broken through the conflict and that inner defensiveness. So you're ready to make a move to there is progress there because you're moving. And you're moving towards the sun, because this is the end card. This is the best card of the deck, the sun. This is success, it's happiness, it's joy. So you're moving towards that. So the decision you make here in the Three of Wands, the moving towards is really, you see, you can see it because the cards are like that. So it's pointing towards the sun. So whatever choice it is, it's going to be a good one. So let's clarify these cards. I have already shuffled all the decks. I do that off camera because otherwise this is going to be way too long. And some decks I will shuffle in front of you and pick up the cards, but these are already shuffled. So Seven of Swords again. Ace of Fire, which is the Ace of Wands. And the Four of Fire, which is the Four of Wands. So there's lots of wands here. This is funny that in both decks, they're very different images, as you can see. So this is the Seven of, these are two same cards, yeah? There's Seven of Aries, the Seven of Swords. So where here there's conflict and defensiveness, this is a card where you're starting to break down that defensiveness, that defensive barrier you have put within yourself against, as a sort of protection measure for the next step. I feel that defensiveness is sort of self-protection as well. And here you are starting to see that self-protection, you're sabotaging yourself. And it feels like here you're starting to listen to your inner voice more. These geese and these birds here in this deck are like intuition whispering in your ear, and you're starting to listen to the messages from your higher self. And by doing that, you're breaking down that defensiveness, that inner conflict. But there's also this element of, it's something you do yourself, the inner work you're doing yourself. It's breaking down the defensive, but it's also something that you know that you're doing that and that it's best for you. It's not like you're listening to other people. These birds are not in other people. These birds are your own wisdom, your own independence, your own inner knowing. Now, the Ace on Fire on top of this Three of Wands, I really like that, because this is, of course, the Ace of Wands, a new beginning. So when I said you're breaking through that conflict, that inner conflict, you're breaking through that defensiveness, and you're having progress with the Three of Wands. And that progress is because you're starting over, you're starting something new, and you also have a renewed energy. There is this new project, or there is this new person, or there is this new thing in your life that's really making you feel alive again. And it's also worth pursuing, and that's where you're cutting through the bullshit, really, of your inner thoughts, of this conflict that you have in the Seven of Swords. And you're listening to your own advice, not the advice of other people. And that brings you to this new fire, this new energy of enthusiasm, of passion, and going for it with your inner passion, your inner fire. That's going to lead you to the sun. We have another fire card, another Wands card here, the Four of Fire, which is this person, this angel is seated on a rock and she's playing the flute. She has these lights, so she's protected. It's the card of a foundation again. It's feeling, the earth under your feet. In this case, the rock under your butt, as it were. But okay, you're feeling this security again. A certain stability is coming back in again, and that is from the progress you make here. This sun is further out. This is further out, but it's going to bring you this as well. It's going to bring you stability, that feeling of, yes, I'm doing the right thing. If the earth feels, it feels better. Things feel better again. Things feel more solid again. Things feel less conflicted again. There is more certainty again in my life, more stability. And let's get a little bit more clarifiers out for these two cards first. So first, for the Seven of Swords, I'm going to pull two cards. Sometimes I do them one by one, but now I'm going to do them here together. So what is coming out on this Seven of Air here? Seven of Swords. Another Swords, Page of Swords. Yeah, it's cutting through this defensiveness. It's cutting through the conflict by listening to your inner wisdom. And this Page of Swords is really cutting through it. It's saying, enough bullshit already, just let's do something else. And that brings in movement. It brings in the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is really a lot of movement. So the moment you cut through the conflict and through that inner defensiveness, and you just say, shut up now, I'm going to shut it out, I'm going to stop it, then things start moving. Things start moving, and then that's progress. The progress in the Three of Wands, the Ace of Fire, new things you're allowing new things to come in again. You're allowing your passion to flare up again. You're allowing that enthusiasm for life or for something special in your life to flare up again. Here you're fighting against it. You're holding it back, but here you're opening up towards it, and that will bring you to the sun. And look at the sun. This figure, she has her open heart chakra. She is completely open towards the sun. So that is really beautiful. Okay, so let's see what is coming out here on this Ace of Fire. Okay, the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel that sometimes all this progress and all this passion can make you worry a little bit, can make you think, oh my God, what am I doing? Where am I heading? That sort of thinking, that is going to sneak in. And that is normal, because things are going, all of a sudden are getting movement again, and that movement can be scary. That is the Nine of Swords. I don't think this is a major energy because of all the other beautiful cards, and I have a snoring dog in the background. Don't know if you can hear her. So if you hear her, sorry for that. Anyway, I don't think this nine is not major. I think this 9 is much more indicative of where you're heading, because this card is also you starting to see rewards from this path of progress, from choosing this path of, you know, I'm going for it, I'm going after my dreams again, I'm going after or the person or the job or the promotion or the home or the external circumstances, but also that inner feeling of joy. I'm choosing joy again. And sometimes you'll feel down, yes. You'll feel like, no, it's not working, it's not going like I want to, because, you know, it can be overwhelming. But this Nine of Pentacles tells me that sooner or later, and I think it's rather sooner, you're going to see the rewards of your new enthusiasm, of breaking through that defensiveness and the conflict, and you're going to see the sun shining again. So let's have a look. Why did I put him away already? Yeah, well, sometimes... Okay, so, oof, okay. Another 9. Why are all these 9s coming up? Okay. So this 9 of Wands tells me that you're looking back. You're looking back at all the things you've overcome, all the obstacles you created, and most of these obstacles you're creating yourself. And look at all these 9s. So you have 3 9s here. 9s, there is this way of reading cards, which is normal playing cards. It's called the Destiny cards. It's by Robert Lee Camp. If you're interested, check it out. I think he has some videos on YouTube. It's a very complicated system, but 9s are endings. Endings indicate new beginnings. Now, in the normal tarot, it's more the 10s that are doing that, you know, end of a cycle, beginning of a new one. But in that system, it's more the 9s that indicate endings. And this is like an ending has happened, and you're looking back at all these problems you've overcome, all the challenges you've overcome, and you're now feeling, you know, because you're in solid ground here with this 4 of Wands, and you're feeling that security back, you are not intimidated by everything that you've overcome. It's just like, you know, okay, it was hard work, and you're realizing that, and it's like, whew, my God, I've overcome all that, and you're looking like at all the ones, all the challenges, all the things you've overcome. And there is, I would say that this is a warning card of not becoming too complacent. The 4 of Cups. I feel this is sort of when you are on your way, don't stop. I feel that this is don't stop and sit down at the tree and look at just the 1 cup, because there's 3 more cups here. There's way more things to come. So don't become complacent. I think it's just a little advice card here. I don't see it as anything else. So let's have a look what is coming out as messages for you, and I'm going to pull 3. I'm going to pull 1 from the Druid Animal Oracle cards, and I need a book for that. And I'm going to draw 1 from the Soul Coaching Oracle cards, and that is randomly as always. And I'm going to draw a card of a new deck I just got, and I'm very happy about it. So I'm going to put that there. And that is going to be the end card. Okay, so let's have a look. It's the Bull card. Now, we all know that the Bull can be fierce, can be protective. But hold on, I'm just going to get the book with it. So the Bull can be fierce. But here in this Druid Animal Oracle, it talks about wealth, potency, and beneficence. So the influence of the Bull, it's connected to the Jupiter light god of the Druids, whose beneficence and expansiveness can bring you the opportunity for a rich and abundant life. The Bull is a symbol of wealth, like the bull on Wall Street, and And as such, it is auspicious to draw this card when considering financial matters. So if there is something financial on your mind here and you're conflicted about it, then this is a very good card. But I feel that this Bull is also like the success card, like things are going to go your way again. It's connected with this Sun card. It's connected with this solid basis card, the foundation again with the Four of Wands. But remember that the ancient ones were wise enough to understand that true wealth is to be found in the heart and the soul first, and only then in the material world. So the Bull represents fertility, potency, abundance, and prosperity. But these things can sometimes take a while to achieve. And that is probably why sometimes when it doesn't go fast enough, that 9 comes in. But also here, this is that not becoming complacent and just going on, because it will take a while to get that Sun in completely and fully. Yes, so don't give up. That's also what the Bull says. Keep on. The Bull keeps on, is strong. And then this card is beginnings. I cherish all the cycles in my life. I was talking about all these 9s and how in the system of the Destiny cards, the 9 stands for endings and beginnings. And I feel here, this is a sort of a new beginning for you when you stop being conflicted, when you stop being defensive and you think that the world is against you, because that's where the defensiveness comes from. And you start also trusting yourself with this 7 of Swords, which is a bit different than that 7 of Swords. You start trusting yourself and you say, and you cut all these other voices from other people, but also your own critical voice and your own critic, your own also tyrant, also, I don't know why Hitler came in my mind, but your own inner Hitler comes up, cut it out, you know, you don't need that energy. You don't need it because you have all these beautiful cards here. Now, let's see what this card, so this is from The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. And so this is an oracle with that true witch spirit. And this can be your guides. This can be, I don't know who your spirit, your guide, your ancestors are. But what is very beautiful in this card, and I have to have a look here so I can zoom in. Look, there's always the representation of spirit, like the face of spirit, that's always with you. In this card, it's in the leaf. You sort of have to really look closely to find it. But this card is serendipity. So it speaks of, you know, things are flowing again. Things are coming your way. Because you have made the decision here and you feel you're pointing towards the Sun with this Three of Wands card, coincidences, the right people, the right circumstances, the right things come on your path and they move you towards that Sun, towards this Sun and that Four of Wands, the Four of Fire again. So I really love that that card came out here for you. So let me just put the cards right again. So Virgo, this is your reading. Thank you for being here. In the beginning, you find that I ask you to subscribe to my channel, so you can still do that. Check out my other media sites if you want to. And thank you for being here. And see you next time, because coming up there will be a love relationship reading, and that will be the first half of May that is going to be posted. So keep an eye out for that. Bye for now, Virgo. Bye.